Eat, drink, be merry, because we are going to die tomorrow. The central obsession of Jahiliyyah throughout history. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, this is the path which is directed, which is going straight into hellfire. This path, this logo, directs you straight into the pit of hellfire. The messengers, the prophets came for one reason: to warn us against this evil slogan. That's why a messenger is called a what? A nadhir, a warner. To warn us against this evil path. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his entire mission was one thing, for one reason: to warn us against this evil path which leads to hellfire, and to advise us, to recommend for us the path to paradise. As he mentioned very clearly, that hellfire is surrounded with lust and desire, or paradise is surrounded with difficulties and hardship. When Allah Ta'ala created paradise, He said, Ya Jibreel, come and have a look at paradise. Jibreel alayhi salam came and had a look at paradise and what Allah has prepared for its inhabitants. When he looked at paradise, he went back to Allah Ta'ala and said, Oh my Lord, by your honor, anyone who hears of paradise would not want to stay away from it. So Allah Ta'ala surrounded paradise with difficulties, with hardships, you can say with restrictions, with barriers, with boundaries, things that you do not want to do but you have to do. Examinations, trials, afflictions that you must abstain from. Barriers you have to stay in, because if you go out you've entered the prohibition. So he told Jibreel again, Jibreel, go and have a look at paradise. So Jibreel alayhi salam came and went and had a look at paradise and came back and said, the second time now, Oh my Lord, by your honor, I am afraid that no one will enter it. وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. And when Allah Ta'ala created hellfire, He called Jibreel, Ya Jibreel, come and have a look at hellfire. So Jibreel came and had a look at hellfire and what Allah has prepared for its inhabitants. He went back to his Lord. Oh my Lord, by your honor, anyone who hears of it would stay far away from it. Then Allah Ta'ala created or surrounded around it what? Lust, desire. Things that the nafs is inclined to. You know, sometimes your evil desire makes you want to adopt or confront or apply evil. It always sort of wants to strive to this evil path. This is the path that surrounds hellfire. Hellfire is surrounded with this lust, with wickedness, with deception, with things that you like but you should not like, things that you cannot do but you want to do it. So Allah Ta'ala again called Jibreel, Ya Jibreel, come and have a look at hellfire now. Jibreel came, alayhi salam, and looked at hellfire and came back to Allah Ta'ala and said, Oh Allah, oh my Lord, by your honor, I am afraid that no one will avoid it. I am afraid that no one will be able to be safe from it, escape from it. These ahadith, brothers and sisters, beautifully capture the test of life. Beautifully capture the test of life. Hellfire is a slippery downhill slope. You know when you slip, it's hard to sort of stop yourself from slipping. Consider yourself on something slimy, downhill. You'll keep on rolling. You cannot stand after you slip, if you fall down. This is hellfire. It is slippery, downhill slope. Once you're on it, it's hard to get off it. It looks good, attractive. It promises you instant satisfaction. It makes you feel good, this path. Because it's things that the soul, the desire, the mischievous desire in you would like to implement, would like to do, but you shouldn't do. So once you're on it, it's hard to get off it. Unless you have true faith in the Almighty Lord. It makes you feel good, this path. But we ask the drug addict. The drug addict, when he's on drugs, how does he feel? He says, I feel great, I feel on a high, I feel comfortable. However, oblivious of the ruin that awaits them. This path, dear brothers and sisters, is the path of consumerism, materialism. It is a path that promises liberation from all obligations, from all higher authorities, and thus it makes you believe that you are the slave of your own desire. It makes you believe that you have no Lord except your desire. Whatever your desire pleases, whatever your desire wants, you adopt. Eat, drink, be merry, you only live once, make the best of it. This is what the evil conspiracy out there is destroying us Muslims with today. In contrary to this path that leads to eternal doom and gloom, eternal damnation, eternal destruction, is no doubt the path of paradise, which is most definitely the path which is uphill. Hellfire is downhill, paradise is the path uphill. However, as we learn in the narration, it is surrounded with what? Hardships, difficulties, things that you might not want to do, but you should do. But how long are you going to do it for? For only a limited time. The time will end. It would soon end. So be patient. This is why this path needs sacrifice. This path needs self-control, disciplines, and needs patience and perseverance. It needs hard work and firm commitment upon the obligations, the worship, submission to your Creator. It needs the sacrifice of temporary satisfaction for eternal satisfaction. It is a path that is paved by stumbling over blocks and hardship. But you'll get there. You will get there. Allah Ta'ala has promised this. For every believer, he will eventually go to paradise. Brothers and sisters, what is this world? What are we doing in this world? Are we really enjoying this life? Are we content? Are we believers? Are we Muslims? Do we really love the one that created us? Do we really love Allah Ta'ala? Are we sacrificing our jobs to come and learn Islam? Are we sacrificing the hours in the morning, which is most dear to us, to sleep in, to come and learn Islam? Are we sacrificing things which are futile and trivial, worldly pursuits, for the sake of eternal bliss and gardens of delight? Paradise is the home for every believer. Paradise is our home. This is not our home. This is only a stop, a station between our life in this world and the life in the next. Brothers and sisters, Allah is the all-just. And there is no one more truer than the Almighty Lord. Do not think of yourself as being fooled or oppressed or wronged. Work hard. Love Islam. Be Islam. Live Islam. Sleep Islam. Drink Islam. Stand in Islam. With the flag up high. La ilaha illallah. Let us be Islam Muslims when we die. Let us be ready for this day. Let us not be like Harun Rashid. Let us not be like people who did not prepare themselves. You know, we work hard. Every day, every night, every day, every night. What are we doing? Work, yes. Work is worship. But many of us, our whole life is work. Our life from morning to night, 7 days a week. Bro, come to the lesson. I've got work. That's the excuse. We should live Islam. We should live our lives around Islam, not Islam around our lives. Meaning around our work, our worldly life. Islam should be on top. It is the pinnacle. It is the crest, the highest. It is the summit. It's a pivot. And everything rotates around it. Not it rotating around anything else. That way, you make sure your agenda is, I've got a lesson. Oh, I cannot work, I've got a lesson. I cannot sleep, I've got a lesson. I cannot eat, I'm fasting. I cannot drink, I'm fasting. That's how you should be doing yourself. Working, your agenda. But today, it is the opposite. We are not doing this. We are not preparing ourselves. We have not bought this ticket, which is the ticket of death, the one-way ticket yet. But when you buy this ticket, the one-way ticket, no return, one way, it's for free. Doesn't cost any money. This ticket is for free. Every single one has it. You have this ticket in your pocket now. Every single one of us is carrying a ticket at the moment. A one-way ticket. Not 1 cent to cost you. But we want this ticket to be first class. We want this ticket to be business class, the highest of class. Not economy or middle class, no. But the way to make it first class, business class, is how? To prepare, to work hard, to sacrifice. For tomorrow we are going to enter that little black hole. Tomorrow we are going to enter that little black hole with no electricity in it, no telephone in it, no mother, father, brother, sister, wife, husband, nephew, niece, grandma, grandpa, uncle and aunt. No one at all. No food, no drink, no dinners, no means of comfort. Darkness surrounds you. Angels confront you. Actions unfolded. This is tomorrow. That grave will be either a garden of paradise or a hole in the hellfire. It will be the first stage of the hereafter, the life of the interspace, the life of the grave. If you are saved from it, what comes after it is much, much, much better, much easier. If you are not saved from it, Allahu musta'an, what comes after it. It is apparent, brothers and sisters, that the best protection against the punishment of the grave is to have the true belief